Are you tired of feeling overwhelmed and tired of trying to stay on top of your life as a busy mom, career woman? We trying to get it all done? Well, I'm coming to you with 10 habits that I have developed in my 16-year Army career that I know can help you in your everyday life. I have been to many duty stations. I have been to different countries. I have been in combat zones. I have served as a drill sergeant. I've done all the things. So I know that training civilians and making them into a soldier in 11 weeks, these habits and tips will help you develop as a woman and just get the things done. So the number one thing is going to be to make your bed. And I know this sounds so basic and it sounds so cliche. Everybody says make their bed. In basic training, that is one of the first things that we teach is how to make your bed and make your bed properly. Because how you start your day is going to set the tone for your day. This small task not only gives you organization, it gives you a win. And remember, I always talk about stacking wins. If you start your day with a win, I said I was going to make my bed, I made my bed. And it also gives you productivity. It makes you feel more productive now that you've done this one thing in the morning. Also, if you're a person that goes in your room and you see that it's unkept and it does something to your brain. Also, you want to get back in that bed. But if you go into your room and your bed is made, you're more than likely not going to get into your bed until the end of the night. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So you want to make sure that in the morning you create a habit of making your bed. And that leads me into the second thing. Military people have a routine. Every day we do some of the same things that sets the tone for the day. We start our day with exercise. Amazing thing for you to do too. That's a habit that I didn't even write down, but starting your day with exercise, that's what we do. And then after that, we eat breakfast and we take a shower and then we go into our workday. That is a morning routine. Establishing daily routines is going to help you stop being on the hamster wheel of thinking about every single thing that you have to do, because then it's going to become automatic. You're going to automatically do these things every day when you create this habit of having routines. In the Army, we first thing in the morning, we work out for 90 minutes. Second thing we do is we eat breakfast. The next thing we do is we take a shower, do whatever we have to do for personal hygiene, get ourselves together and get ready for the workday. We go to lunch at the same time. We get off work mostly at the same time. Depends on what we got going on, but the bottom line is there's a routine. We do these things every day and you have a routine. You just haven't established and made it, this is what I'm going to do every single day. And no, that's not boring. No, it's not mundane. You have to create routines that's going to set your day and set your life up for success. In the Army, we say mission first, right? Mission first, people first, but I'm going to talk about the mission first approach. We have certain things that are a top priority that we have to get done. The mission is always first, no matter what it is, what little thing that comes and pops in, this task or this task, or we have to do this task and this task. What's the mission? Mission first. This helps us identify our top priority and execute that top priority with discipline and consistency. Focus and mission first. When we're giving a class, taking a class, attending a class, whatever, we typically work for 50 minutes and then you have a 10-minute break at the end of that hour. This helps you reset and refocus, because sometimes you can be so bogged down that you can get so distracted in what you're actually supposed to be doing that you need something that's going to snap you out of whatever and get you back focused. Having that 10-minute break every single hour, stand up, stretch. Remember, I talked about that in another video, is stretching every hour, refocusing your mind, restarting and refocusing on the task at hand. Having a 10-minute break every single hour, or if you do it 2 hours, I would say do the break you could do a 5-minute break or a 10-minute break every 50 minutes. And you're going to see that your productivity is going to go through the roof, because you're going to get refocused every single time instead of getting dragged down by tasks or things that have nothing to do with what you're actually supposed to be focused on. Especially these days, our attention span is so short. So having to sit and do a task for 4 hours straight is just really unrealistic. You can get deep work done in 50 minutes. And at that 50-minute mark or 60-minute mark, go ahead and take you a 5 to 10 minute break and then get back to it. Planning the night before. I talked about this in another video and it didn't really resonate with me that this is just something that we always do, because I went to work as a drill sergeant. We work really early hours. Sometimes I'm getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning, 2:30 in the morning to be at work at 4 in the morning or 4:30 in the morning. And if I forget a boot, if I forget a sock, that is going to set my morning back. Oh my goodness. If I forget my hat and I'm almost on base, or I forget my ID card and I'm at the gate to go on base, I have really set my day back just by forgetting something. But when you plan the night before and you pack your bag and you pack your lunch and you pack your breakfast or whatever it is that you need to pack for your work day and you sit it by the door, your day will be that much more successful. Planning and preparing the night before is key. If I do not prepare for something, whether it's work, gym, whatever it is I have going on, if I do not prepare the night before, I am bound to forget something. I am bound to leave the most important thing that I need to take for the day. Just because we're so busy and we're just moving and we're just trying to get things done, it's so easy to forget something. So plan your day the night before. As a drill sergeant, we often tell the trainees to embrace the suck. And in the Army, we say embrace the suck. And sometimes we really do not like that term. But what it really means is to adapt and overcome, adapt and improvise, because there are going to be so many things thrown at you throughout the day. If you let that person who cut you off piss you off that much in the morning, your whole mindset and your whole mind frame is thrown off. Maybe for an hour, maybe for the next few hours. Embrace the suck. Today is raining. You curled your hair. Oh my God, my hair just fell. Or oh my God, my makeup. Or oh my goodness, I left something. Adapt and overcome. Adapt and improvise. How can we solve this problem? In life, like in the military, things are bound to go not as planned. Many times, things do not go as planned. In life, in the military, things rarely go as planned. It's not going to go from step 1 to step 10 perfect. It is not. And if you think that it is, you are setting yourself up for failure. Things are bound to not go as planned. But what you have to do is learn to adapt, overcome, and pivot, and keep your eyes on the mission. Keep your eyes on the goal so that you can accomplish your actual task or goal that you are trying to do. Embrace the suck, improvise, and overcome. This one is probably going to be one of the most important ones, in my opinion, although they're all important. But taking accountability of your actions, of your day, of your items, of you, period. Taking accountability will eliminate the excuses. It will eliminate the friction of, you woke up late this morning, you're going to be late for work. When you get to work and your supervisor, or in the military, your NCOs or the officers are like, why are you late? There's no need for you to even get an attitude. Take accountability for your actions. Well, you know what, ma'am, sir, Mr. I was late because I overslept. What can I do to get better? What can I do to accept this punishment? It is what it is. Take accountability for your actions. And what I see with a lot of younger people is that they don't take accountability for the things that they do wrong in a situation. It's always what this person did, how they made me feel, or what you did, or what he did, or what she did. It's never, you know what, this situation was messed up. This person did do this to me. I also contributed to the situation in this way. Move on. You have to take accountability for your actions. If you're the type of person that can never take accountability for the things that you've done, you will not reach the level of success that you want to reach. There's no way that I would make almost 17 years in the Army if I didn't take accountability for my actions, because that first year to 2 years in the Army, I had the worst attitude. I was truly a product of my environment. So my mind was always operating in survival mode. So I'm always on the defense. I'm always, why me? What's what? Blah, blah. My attitude sucks. But until someone told me, no, your attitude actually really sucks because X, Y, and Z, and I took accountability for my actions actually sucking, that is when my career took off, and that's when I got better. So you have to take accountability for your part in any situation, good, bad, or indifferent. Take accountability. And when you start to take accountability, even for the small things, you're going to be like, you know what? That I actually feel so relieved and so free from the situation because I know it was my fault. I know I messed up on X, Y, and Z. Now I know what to fix. Now I know how to move on with it. Take accountability, girl. I'm just telling you. Another part of accountability is being prepared. We talk about preparing the night before and packing your bags the night before, but in the military, when we go to the field, we do layouts of everything that we're supposed to take with us. And there's someone else looking at those items and saying, yep, you got that. We're prepared. Before we go on a ruck march, we have to make sure we have a certain amount of pounds in this bag. But you have to prepare first for that. When I talked about packing your bag the night before, you have to prepare for that. What am I doing tomorrow? Do I need an extra uniform? Do I need extra PTs? Do I need extra clothes at work? Am I going to the gym after work? Do I need to pack my gym clothes? Do I need to pack 2 pairs of shoes? Am I running? Am I lifting? Do I need to bring both shoes? Those are the type of things that you have to prepare for. I have this meeting. What do I need to do for my mindset to make sure that I get through this meeting properly? You're trying to start a business. What do I need to do to be prepared for tomorrow and the things that I have on my list to do for my business? Being prepared eliminates friction. And no, you won't always be 100% prepared for every single thing, but the more you prepare, the better the outcome will be. And the last one I will leave you with is celebrating small wins. In the military, we do things like morale boosts, or if we go on a field exercise and we completed the mission and we did everything correctly and we recovered correctly, we may get 4 days off or something like that. But that is celebrating a small win and it's boosting our spirits so that the next time we go into this mission, we're going to work even harder because maybe I'll get a 4 days off and some half day days to work, or maybe I'll get an award for the work that I put in. So for you, celebrating your small wins, for example, if you're a person who's trying to eat less processed food this week, you didn't go to a fast food restaurant. How are you going to celebrate that win? Because that's a win. A whole week with no fast food, you were really prepared all week. How do you celebrate yourself in small wins? I hope that these habits that I have learned over my 16-year career will help you in your everyday life. If they have made me successful in the 16 years that I've served in the military honorably, they will help you in your civilian life. If you like this video, make sure you watch this video about 10 micro habits that you can also include for your fitness journey. Good luck.